Hey, my name is Loren John, and it's spelled Lorenjahn. I'm one of the senior engineers here at the Nevada State Railroad Museum. I have worked here on and off pretty much from 1980 all the way today, 2022, so that would be 42 years. We're all volunteers. I've always been intrigued with time travel ever since I was a little kid. And even though a lot of people think these things must be time machines, they're actually space capsules. When you fire one of these 150-year-old locomotives up, you're actually in a space capsule going back into the space of the past where there is no time. So you're experiencing exactly what the engine crews would have experienced back in the day. And that would have been the 1870s. So to me, it's very intriguing to be out here among some of the oldest equipment running here in America and possibly on Earth, and having the honor and privilege of running and demonstrating these locomotives for the public and taking people, either people that remember the steam railroad era or people that are not even familiar with trains or railroads or steam technologies, giving them maybe the first, we call it the spark moment, the moment where they get intrigued, they get interested, and who knows, they might even become volunteers and pick up the torch where we leave off actually. You know, these machines are ancient relics of the past, but they all run, they all steam, most of them have the original parts and boilers. So when you're riding in one of these, you're actually going back to the space of the past. And to me, that's most intriguing. Being able to go back to the past, and sometimes you wish when you're back there, you get to stay there. But you got to come back to reality sooner or later. So to me, that's the most intriguing part of all of this, is we're just the sands, passing through the equipment like the sands of time almost, you know, and long after we're gone, this equipment's still going to be here, run by a new generation of people like myself that will do the same thing I'm doing. So we're just passing through these cabs like the numerous engine men and people before us, and we're just next in line. The 150 is the 150th celebration of the completion of the line to Reno in 1872. The completion of the line of the Virginia and Truckee Railroad, which was originally going to be called the Very Terrible and Crooked Railroad, and later changed to V&T. It signifies the connection to the outside world. The V&T came along in 1869, but it was pretty much isolated to Virginia City, to Carson. But in 1872, they made the connection to the Central Pacific and Reno. And it was that outside connection to the outside world where people from New York or San Francisco, from Europe, could basically hop on the Transcontinental Railroad and then hop onto the V&T and go up to Virginia City, where the big silver boom was by 1875. So this weekend we're celebrating the 150th celebration of the completion of the Virginia and Truckee Railroad, where we have a gathering of most of the Virginia and Truckee survivor pieces. There are 9 surviving pieces, and we have most of them here, along with their subsidiary companies of the original companies that built the V&T. There's narrow gauge representatives here, all Nevada entities. So this is a very special reunion or conclave of the oldest equipment surviving on the West Coast, and most of it's steamable. So that hasn't happened here in Carson City since 1936, when most of this collection was still together, and then most of it got dispersed to Hollywood and elsewhere. But this weekend, it's pretty magical out here because everything is just coming back here to Nevada.